This is a Bailey Unicorn Cartagena. Just going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. Front of the van, you've got your jockey wheel, hitch and handbrake. We'll demonstrate these to you in person here on site. Coming down the side of the Caravan, you've got your wind down legs on either side of the front to stabilise the van while it's on site. When you do, just need to put them down to the ground. You can never lift the Caravan with these legs. It could potentially damage the floor of the Caravan. Next up, you've got your water pump connection on the side of the van. Pull out and push in to connect the water pump, or the pickup pipe, sorry, and then you drop the actual pickup pipe down inside your rack roll. You've then got your heating and hot water flue on the outside of the van. Essentially lets your heating and hot water system breathe. Does very much the same as the flue you have on the side of your house. Then coming down the side of the van, you have your gas locker with your gas regulator on the side of the bulkhead. We do have the pipe work available here should you need it. That is £15 a piece, and then we can put your gas bottles in from your previous van. We've then got the wheels and motor mover. We'll demonstrate the motor mover to you while you're here on site, and we'll also torque the wheel nuts to the correct setting so you can see they've been tightened correctly. Coming further down the side of the van, you've got your grey waste pipes coming out the side, and the two grey waste pipes are simply there to allow the dirty water out the side of the van that's been through the sinks and the shower, and they'll drop down inside the waste master. We've then got on the side of the van your toilet flush tank. So put 3.5 litres of water in here and a cap full of the pink fluid prior to use. And at the bottom you've got your toilet waste cassette. Lift up the handle and pull the cassette out. Your orange neck here turns out 90 degrees to tip your waste away. Then you've got your orange pressure relief button on the back of the cassette when you're tipping the waste away. It takes 1 litre of water and a cap full of the pink fluid prior to use. Back of the van on either side again, you've got your wind down legs, which again are just there for stabilising the van, not for lifting the van. Then got your storage lockers for underneath the bed at the rear of the van, which you also access from the inside. Your 2 fridge vents, which are very simply there to allow the fridge system to breathe. One will let out some hot, or they'll let out some hot air and take in some cool air, and behind one of those you'll also find a gas flue when you're running the fridge on gas. Front of the van, you've got your battery locker with your mains power lead coming to the side of the van, and you'll also find your motor mover power switch in there, which will demonstrate while you're here on site. We've then got a 3-pin socket, so you can have power coming out to your awning should you wish to, which very simply connects in there. Will only work if you've got 240 main or 230 mains coming into the van. You've then got your barbecue gas point and your last storage locker at the front. Below that you've got the last wind down leg as well. Go on to the inside of the Caravan now. So as you can see, we're now on the inside of the Caravan. To the left of the door as you walk in, you've got your master power switch, which you're going to need to turn on for the power to come on inside the van. You've got your interior light below that, and then you've got your awning light. You've got your water pump run, which allows the water system to run, and I'll show you how that works in a moment. You have got some other options coming through the control panel: internal temperature, leisure battery voltage, and the time, which can be adjusted through the control panel here. And below that you've got your Aldi heating and hot water control panel, which I'll come back to in a moment. To fill the water system on this particular Caravan, which is the first thing you're going to do, you're going to open every tap up on the hot side of the water system, as you would normally. So all the taps open on the hot side. I'm just going to shut that off now because it's already filled. You'll come underneath the seat on the front right hand side of the Caravan, and below that seat you will find your yellow drain down valve. That yellow drain down valve needs to be parallel with the floor prior to filling the water system up, or upright towards the bottom of the seat when you're draining the water system down. So parallel with the floor prior to filling the system up. Like I said, with that tap parallel with the floor, with that yellow valve parallel with the floor, you're going to open all the taps up on the hot side of the water system, and then come over to your water pump switch by the door. You're going to turn the pump on, so it comes up pump on the screen, and then that water system is going to start filling. Once you've got water running out of every tap continuously on board the Caravan, you can shut all of the taps back off, and the water system is ready to heat. So at that point is where we come back to the control panel just here, which is the Aldi control panel for your heating and hot water. You've got the store reset button, which you're going to press first of all to go into your options. You've got on and off in this top corner, and that essentially turn off all of the heating and hot water. So you've got off or on, as you can see here. So going back to the control panel again, like I said, you need to have it on in this top right hand corner. You can turn it off as well when that icon is flashing, and you can go to the off. If you come across to the right, you've got your room temperature. So you've got minus or plus for your room temperature. 30 degrees being the hottest internal temperature you can have on the Caravan. We're going to come across to the right again, and you've got your hot water. So when these icons are flashing, you can turn them on and off. So hot water on, and it will automatically boost when you're showering on board the Caravan. We'll come across to the right again, and you've got the option to run gas for your heating and hot water. So you've got gas on or gas off, depending on if you want to use gas or not. If you're off grid, obviously, then you need to use the gas to power the heating and hot water system. If we come across to the right, we've got the option to run mains power. So you've either got 1, 2 or 3 kilowatts as a power source option. And that will depend on how much power you've got coming into the Caravan from the Caravan site you're on. So you'd select the relevant power source depending on what campsite you're on, and go from there. Top right hand corner, you've got an indicator to let you know you've got mains power coming into the Caravan. Below that, you've got the current room temperature, and then at the bottom here you have some advanced options, which for these we do advise you read the manual that comes with the Caravan. If you don't want to use automatic timers for your heating and hot water, then you won't need to worry about any of this down the bottom. It is literally just these icons across the top. So heating and hot water on or off, room temperature, water heating on or off, gas on or off for your water heating and room heating, your mains power supply coming into the Caravan, 1, 2 or 3 kilowatts, and then an indicator to let you know you've got mains power coming into the van. So that is your heating and hot water system and how to fill the water system up on board the Caravan. Next thing we're going to go to is the fridge. The fridge is very simple to use, so you've got mains power on. First symbol you can see lit up here is the blue plug symbol, which indicates we have mains power coming into the Caravan, or indicates we've got mains power for the fridge. You can control the temperature of the fridge on the button on the right hand side here. If you want to chill the freezer box on top here, you can select the freezer option just here, and again you'll need to select the temperature then once you have this freezer icon selected. To go back to your fridge mode, you'll just press the button again and it will allow you to control the fridge temperature. Like I said, you will need to press that button to control the freezer temperature at the top here. You've then got gas mode, so the fridge will self-ignite on gas. Should you want to use gas as a power source, you may be able to hear the igniter at the moment clicking away. If it fails to ignite on gas, it's going to flash the blue flame symbol just here and the red warning triangle on the right hand side. You've then got your 12 volt mode for when you're towing down the road. Now when you go to this mode, the fridge will essentially work as a cool box. If you aren't connected to a car, as we aren't at the moment, then you will have no 12 volt supply going to the fridge system. The fridge is only a cool box when it's in cool box mode. It is not a fridge. When you are on cool box mode, you have no temperature control on the fridge. It is just a preset temperature to keep the beer and wine nice and cold. On the door itself, you've actually got your fridge, so you've actually got your catches to keep the fridge door open when it's in storage. So you press in the grey tab here and push them out, and to do the same to push them back in as well, and the same with the fridge one itself. To turn the fridge off, you've got the power button here that you'll press and hold, and it will isolate the power to the fridge. Microwave, hob, grill and oven all work very much like your household appliances, no difference at all there. The storage on the inside of the Caravan for underneath the bed you can access by lifting up the bed, as you can see here, and the table for the front of the Caravan is also stored underneath there. Coming to the back of the Caravan, you've got the toilet system in the bathroom, you've got an electric flush on the toilet, you've got a toilet full indicator light that will illuminate red when the toilet waste cassette is completely full. The toilet seat itself turns for your convenience, as you can see. However, when you're removing the toilet waste cassette from underneath the van, it needs to be in the straight on position. Then below the toilet you have the grey waste handle, which you need to push open to allow the waste into the toilet waste cassette, and then you have it closed to remove the toilet waste cassette from underneath the van. You will also need it in the closed position when you finish using the loo, because any smells from the toilet cassette will come back up inside when you aren't using it if you leave that flap open. So this is the Bailey Unicorn Cartagena. We appreciate your business and we look forward to seeing you here on site soon when you collect the Caravan. So thank you for now. Bye bye.